I don't see it. I think that's what makes them soft. It's what makes our era a little bit fragile.
Late, but I think it's time. I think it's really that time for him to really take his first loss and, me whip his ass to the point where either he quits on the stool.
I think Teofimo can make Shakur quit on the stool. I believe that. I think he can frustrate Shakur to the point where Shakur is just like, man, I'm not fighting right, and
Teofimo Lopez drops a major bombshell on Shakur Stevenson ahead of their showdown. Lopez didn't just throw subtle shade, he openly went after Shakur, claiming the kid could quit before the fight even starts. He's calling him out, ridiculing his abilities, and making it clear that Stevenson's confidence won't survive his power and attitude. This is mind games at their peak. Lopez isn't just preparing to fight Shakur, he's trying to break him down and embarrass him before a single punch is even thrown.
Wait to take over Teofimo, and that's not going to happen,
Teofimo Lopez is coming in fired up, calling out Shakur's ego and saying he'll hand him the first defeat of his career. Lopez doesn't just want a victory, he's looking to embarrass Stevenson so badly that walking away mid-fight feels like the only choice. He's tearing apart Shakur's thin resume, putting him on notice and showing that when it comes to real competition, Lopez isn't joking, he's here to take over.
I do agree with from Teofimo is when he said Shakur's resume is basically lacking and he will be the best name on Shakur's whole resume. Because you guys fan the flames and try to make me believe and others that William Zepeda was the one.
Teofimo Lopez is firing off a brutal warning at Shakur Stevenson, saying this is his division and no one is taking it from him. He's making it clear that simply beating Stevenson isn't enough. He wants to force him to quit under pure pressure. Lopez is all about control, confidence, and mental warfare, and Shakur is going to feel that heat before he even throws a single punch.
Champion. He's coming to go with my weight division. He's trying to take over my stuff. This is my bread and butter. I stand on it, and I'm not going to allow anyone, not a single soul in this room take what I've worked so hard for.
Shakur, you, judging by the recent CompuBox numbers, you're #1 by a mile as far as fighters not landing any power punches on you. How do you feel when you hear a guy say he might not just stop you, but he might make you quit in the fight?
Make me quit is crazy. Like, I don't got no quit in me, but it's cool. He's supposed to feel that way. Like, he's supposed to say the thing.
Shakur is trying to mirror Lopez's bravado, talking victory and leaning on his fan base and footwork. But Teofimo has already cranked up the pressure, mocking Stevenson's confidence and suggesting he might fold under stress. This goes beyond a fight. It's a mental chess match, and Lopez's trash talk is meant to shake Shakur before the first punch lands, making every word from Stevenson seem like a response to real intimidation.
A lot of New York fans that's rocking with Shakur and my movement and everything, so I think that it's gonna be an exciting event, like he say. The best versus the best. Me and him actually talked about this. This is what we knew it would be. I'm gonna come out victorious. That's how I see.
Eddie Hearn applauds Shakur's work ethic and sharp boxing IQ, but Teofimo isn't impressed by training clips or hype. Lopez sees this as the perfect chance to attack weaknesses, knowing that talent and hard work alone won't shield Shakur from his power and mental warfare. While fans praise Shakur's discipline, Lopez is quietly planning to turn all that skill into a weakness, aiming to embarrass him and take control both mentally and physically once the bell rings.
That because one, he wants top sparring, but two, he gives his time as well because he's a gym rat. He's a boxing lunatic.
Derek Chisora points to endurance as a crucial weapon, but Teofimo Lopez is twisting that into a pre-fight mental advantage. He's convinced that Shakur's conditioning won't protect him from Lopez's power and non-stop pressure. By pressuring Stevenson both mentally and physically before a punch is even thrown, Lopez is sending a clear signal. Stamina counts, but fear and dominance can break even the most prepared fighter inside the ring.
The way he beats you is fitness. He starts off slowly and going in, and it gets harder and harder and harder. By the time it's round 6, you think you're around 10, but you're only around 6. So you have to be fit, and he keeps chucking.
Ben Whitaker praises Shakur's style and athleticism, but Teofimo isn't intimidated by slick footwork or tricky angles. Lopez is locked in on breaking Shakur both mentally and physically, knowing that character and clever movement alone won't protect him from relentless pressure. This matchup isn't just skill versus skill, it's a battle of ego and willpower, and Lopez is already laying the groundwork to embarrass Shakur Stevenson before the first round is even over.
Teofimo, he's funny, he's got character, but he's a great fighter, he's very athletic, he comes from awkward angles, and I do like his style, but I study boxing, I watch boxing, and I do like Shakur's style. The way he breaks his opponents down, he slows it down to his pace, he's got good distance. If you gotta pick someone, I'm going Shakur.
Abel Sanchez breaks down the styles, but Teofimo Lopez is ready to tear apart whatever plan Shakur brings. Lopez thrives on pulling opponents out of their comfort zone, luring them in and making them pay for every mistake. Stevenson may look to control range or counter, but Lopez's mix of power, speed, and mental pressure is built to overwhelm him. This isn't just a strategic fight, it's a mental war where Teofimo plans to dominate on every level.
Shakur's a great talent, and Teofimo looked great in his last fight. Of course, he didn't have Shakur in front of him, but I think that for Shakur, he has to keep the fight at his distance. If he does that, I think it's a win for him. Teofimo, he's more, he wants to draw you and he wants to counter punch. He's going to have to be a different guy this time. He's going to have to attack. He's going to have to be leading.
This is the ideal opening for Teofimo Lopez's mental assault. While analysts focus on game plans and strategy, Lopez feeds off unpredictability and chaos, looking to break Shakur Stevenson mentally before the fight even begins. He's making it clear that no plan, no pace, and no crowd support will protect Stevenson from the pressure. Lopez wants to control the narrative and force his will, turning the ring into a stage where Shakur has no control. Every punch, every feint, and every word from Lopez is meant to unsettle him and make quitting feel like a real possibility.
You don't know what's going to happen because it's different on that day than any other day. It just sort of...
Timothy Bradley Jr. is right. Shakur Stevenson is facing a brutal challenge, but Teofimo Lopez isn't relying on just athleticism to win. He's turning this fight into a mental and physical war, pressuring Stevenson with intimidation and non-stop energy. Lopez's speed, power, and confidence are built to make Shakur doubt himself, force mistakes, and push his limits. While analysts talk about how tough the matchup is, Lopez sees a chance. By taking control early and breaking Shakur's rhythm, he could push Stevenson to the edge and even make him consider quitting under the weight of mental and physical pressure.
It's not going to be an easy damn fight for Shakur Stevenson. No, it ain't going to be an easy fight. No. After studying freaking Lopez yesterday, and look, that athleticism that he got.
Keyshawn Davis highlights Teofimo Lopez's deep experience and amateur roots, but Lopez isn't leaning on nostalgia or past memories. He's turning that history into a psychological weapon. Knowing Stevenson from their early days, Lopez can predict his tendencies, exploit weaknesses, and make him question himself. This fight isn't just about skill, it's a mental chess match where Lopez is the aggressor, aiming to humiliate Stevenson, shatter his confidence, and assert dominance before a single punch is even thrown, showing the full scope of his pre-fight mind game strategy.
These dudes very well. Had talked about this shit before it was actually official, and I'm like, cool. You know this nigga can fight, right? Cool, like, nah, bro, I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we all excited about the fight, bro. Like, we all know it's at stake. Like, we've been knowing Teofimo since we was 12 or 13 years old and amateurs, bro. Like, we all been winning nationals together. Now we're pro having to fight each other, so...
Terrence Crawford praises Shakur's ability to learn and absorb techniques, but Teofimo Lopez isn't intimidated by Shakur's intelligence or adaptability. Lopez plans to push Shakur out of his comfort zone, testing every skill he's picked up and applying pressure before Stevenson can put his strategies into action. By combining speed, power, and mental dominance, Lopez aims to expose flaws, break his composure, and possibly make Stevenson consider quitting under relentless pressure, proving that no amount of learning can fully prepare him for Teofimo's ruthless approach.
What do you think he can do? Because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he needs to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then you make the best out of everything that you learn from everybody.
While most see Shakur Stevenson as the clear favorite, Teofimo Lopez is quietly turning this into a mental and physical war. Lopez isn't worried about stats or betting odds. He's focused on pushing Shakur out of his comfort zone and dominating the psychological side before the first bell. Shakur's consistency may make him the favorite on paper, but Lopez's power, speed, and ruthless confidence create a dangerous 50-50 scenario. He thrives on chaos, using trash talk, intimidation, and non-stop pressure to make Stevenson doubt himself in the ring, turning every fan expectation and analyst prediction into fuel for his pre-fight mental assault. This is Lopez's playground, and he's ready to exploit every weakness.
I understand Shakur being the favorite, but I wouldn't count Teofimo out. To me, it's more of a closer 50-50 fight than what is going to probably be the betting odds, where I think Shakur is going to be the favorite because of more.
Eddie Hearn praises Shakur's IQ and defensive mastery, but Teofimo Lopez is ready to challenge both skill and mindset. Lopez is relentless, bringing aggressive power and psychological dominance that can overwhelm even a highly skilled fighter. While Shakur's technique is elite, Lopez's unpredictability, speed, and confidence force opponents to react under pressure. He doesn't just plan to win, he wants to disrupt Stevenson's rhythm, shake his confidence, and control the fight both mentally and physically, proving that raw skill alone won't be enough against a fighter like Teofimo, who thrives when the spotlight is on and pressure is high.
I think I don't know how good the fight will be, but I think Shakur is, again, like pound for pound, IQ-wise, I think he's even up there with a Terrence and those kind of guys, you know. I think the difference with Boots is he's got the defensive mastercraft, and he also has the aggressive power to turn your lights out, and I think that's quite...
Rolly Romero praises Shakur's high boxing IQ and talent, but Teofimo Lopez is ready to test every ounce of that skill under pressure. Lopez's strategy is simple: disrupt, dominate, and humiliate. He thrives on pushing opponents out of their comfort zone, turning preparation and intelligence into vulnerabilities. While Shakur may rely on smarts and timing, Lopez brings raw aggression, speed, and non-stop psychological warfare, aiming to force Stevenson into mistakes, hesitation, or even considering quitting. This fight isn't just technical, it's mental, and Lopez's confidence and intimidation could turn the ring into a minefield that Shakur might not escape unscathed. Every round will test who has the stronger mind and will.
Shakur is an incredible fighter. Shakur has a really high boxing IQ and a very... Shakur coming out with a... I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good fight. I like to see it.
Amir Khan nails it. Teofimo Lopez isn't just a skilled fighter, he's a pressure machine who raises his level when the stakes are highest. While Shakur Stevenson has incredible skills, speed, and footwork, Lopez's experience against top opponents like Lomachenko has trained him to handle adversity and impose dominance in high-pressure situations. Lopez blends raw power, timing, and ring IQ to force opponents out of their comfort zones, and Stevenson hasn't been tested in the deep end against someone with Lopez's aggression yet. This fight is more than talent versus talent. It's a psychological and tactical war, where Lopez is set on controlling the pace, exposing weaknesses, and pushing Shakur to the edge, potentially forcing hesitation or even a mental breakdown under relentless pressure. This is Lopez's spotlight, and he's ready to shine.
The fight between Stevenson and Lopez, what a fight. Who wins that? Lopez. You think Stevenson? Lopez is a very good fighter, bro. I've trained with him, I've had him on the pod, he bangs hard, he's a good all-round boxer, slick. A lot of people don't give him the credit for how good of a boxer he is. Look, he's the type of guy I know about Lopez is that when he has to turn it up, he turns it up. And I think with someone like Shakur, he will have to turn it up big time. And obviously Shakur, we've not really seen him in the deep end. Look at Lopez, he's fought the likes of Lomachenko. He's beaten some great names on the way.
Teofimo Lopez is making it crystal clear that he's not just here to fight. He's here to take over the narrative, the ring, and Stevenson's confidence. By studying every opponent, Lopez knows how to exploit movement, timing, and tendencies to force mistakes and dominate both mentally and physically. Shakur's skill and movement are impressive, but Lopez's strategy blends pressure, precision, and intimidation to disrupt rhythm and create openings. He's not just planning to win, he's aiming to humiliate, shake confidence, and seize full control from the first round. Every word, every stare, and every punch is part of a pre-fight psychological war where Lopez is certain Stevenson might crack under the weight of his aggression and dominance. This isn't just a fight, it's Lopez's declaration of supremacy.
Tough to right here, man. So, honestly, nevertheless, man, I see it as, look, when they presented the fight with Devin and all that, a lot of things that came in my way, but it all happened in perfect alignment. Devin didn't have no motion. saying earlier, Shakur has motion. He did his thing. He looked outstanding against William Cepeda at the Louis Armstrong Stadium. And this is what you guys need. This is what boxing needs. This is why we're here. We're here to...
The countdown is on, and the tension between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson has reached a boiling point. Lopez has made it clear he's not here to play. He wants to dominate, humiliate, and push Stevenson to the edge before the first punch lands. Shakur's skill, movement, and boxing IQ are undeniable, but Lopez thrives in chaos, speed, and mental pressure, turning every advantage into a weapon. Fans are debating, analysts are breaking it down, and the fight promises fireworks in every round. Will Stevenson stand tall under the relentless storm, or will Lopez prove that pre-fight intimidation and raw aggression can control the ring? We want to hear from you. Who do you think will emerge victorious when the bell rings? Will Stevenson prove the favorite, or will Lopez shock the world? Comment below, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for every explosive update leading up to the fight.